Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool wooden bell box, and this is Jim's bell box from Arkansas. And so it has some issues, and this is the initial checkout. And so what we have here is our magneto, and we have the magneto out. He's missing his crank handle. He also is missing one of the horseshoe magnets, and this was a piece that was in the horseshoe magnet that had broken off that was in this magneto. And then we have some miscellaneous parts here that we took off to get to the broken horseshoe. So we need to replace that. I want to move this over to the side here because I want to show you the bell box. Now, it's missing, it's a lightning arrestor, so we want to get a lightning arrestor on the side here. And it looks like he's done some work on the bells, probably cleaned them up. And then we'll show you the inside of the box. He has his solenoid for his bell, and he has some of the parts that are inside, but other than that, most of the wiring has been taken out, and we need to get this bell box into the shape where it's going to ring when he gets a call, and when he cranks the crank and rings the bells, it disconnects the voltage so it doesn't backfeed any voltage into the telephone line. So there's quite a few different little issues that we have to take care of, but we're going to start repairing the bell box back into condition to where he can use it. Now, we're not going to install a modular port in this bell box. He wants to hardwire it. So we're going to mark the post over here where he is going to make his connection and hardwire this bell box in. And then he's going to shoot over to a telephone. So he'll get a line into the bell box and then come back out and go to his telephone. I believe he's got a candlestick on a pair of scissors, kind of like for a railroad, because Jim is into little trains and things, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and take a short break and start the repair of this and conversion of this bell box. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with this bell box. And so we're going to run through a little bit about what went on with this bell box. We had to get a cover for the lightning arrestor, and we're going to give you a still picture of that. We also had to replace the crank handle. When this bell box came in, it did not have a crank handle for the magneto. And so we also had to rewire, since there was no wiring in this bell box, we had to rewire it the way we needed it wired. And so we'll go ahead and open the unit here in a second, but we also had to create a circuit so that when Jim gets a telephone call, this bell box will ring, but yet when he cranks the crank to ring the bells, it will not backfeed any voltage into the telephone line. And we're going to kind of show you how that works now. We're going to go ahead and ring the bell box with the analyzer, and I'm going to move the crank handle a little bit, and it will cut the ring out. So we'll go ahead and start the ring cycle. I'll let it go one more time, and every time I move that crank handle, it'll cut out the ring. We'll let it go one more time. So that gives you some idea of how that works. All you have to do is move the crank handle a little bit, and that will stop the ring cycle. And I want to go ahead and ring the bell box with the magneto. And then we'll ring it one more time with the analyzer and stop the ring cycle by moving the crank handle. I'll let that go one more time. And then we'll just go ahead and let it ring once. I'll stop the ring cycle, and then we want to take a look at the inside. And so what we had to do, since this bell box came in with the magneto, but it was missing one of the horseshoe magnets, we had to replace a horseshoe magnet, and then we rewired everything the way we wanted it wired. We had to shim the magneto since it didn't ride inside the box properly, and that had to be shimmed. And we'll give you a still picture of the hard connection. At the top, since there's no modular port. And simply all Jim has to do now is bring in his hard wire and go ahead and go to his two connections here, and then he can go right back out of the bell box and feed his candlestick telephone. I believe he's got a candlestick telephone on a scissors that he's going to run with this bell box, and it's for his, he's into trains. So if he wants to take some pictures of this unit after he gets it connected and hung on the wall, and then his scissor candlestick telephone, it's going to be a cool situation for his railroad. So it's really going to be a neat thing. And another thing that we had to do is go through the bell a little bit, and we wanted to straighten that out. So we got that straightened out. So everything has been taken care of now, and it's finished up. And we can return this to Jim, and he can start enjoying it and installing his equipment now. He's got a nice unit here. It's a 2374, so I'm sure it's going to look great when he finishes it up and gets it installed. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.